cheapest ticket starts at $255. Premium seats cost $2,550.
The sports world is electrified with excitement, and one name stands at the center of it all: CaitlinClark.
If you ain't in the Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro. She gonna give you more than 10. She can shoot, and she got work, bro.
The WNBA season opener, headlined by the much-anticipated showdown between CaitlinClark and Angel Reese, has sparked an unparalleled buzz, surpassing all projections and shaking up the basketball world. Demand has soared to extraordinary levels, driving ticket prices to new heights. Starting at $255, while premium courtside seats command an eye-watering $2,550.
There is a lot of appropriate attention on CaitlinClark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured CaitlinClark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of CaitlinClark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
These figures aren't just steep. They're groundbreaking, rivaling, and even outpacing many NBA season openers. The staggering demand is a clear testament to the undeniable Clark effect. But this isn't just about ticket prices. It's about CaitlinClark's unparalleled impact on the game. Her rapid ascent has transformed what might have been a routine season opener into the most anticipated basketball event of the year.
And it just is not going to stop here on the collegiate tour, but when she is the #1 pick in the WNBA draft, she's gonna lift that league up.
Fans, analysts, and even casual viewers are swept up in the anticipation of this highly anticipated rematch. The media-driven rivalry with Angel Reese has only added fuel to the fire, but let's be real. Calling it a rivalry feels like a stretch when Clark's influence is in a league of its own, while Reese fights to keep up. CaitlinClark hasn't just elevated her own game. She's single-handedly turned the WNBA into must-watch entertainment.
The ratings were phenomenal because of CaitlinClark. She didn't want to take credit for all of those ratings, but we all realize that CaitlinClark single-handedly is responsible for the WNBA mattering.
This ticket price frenzy proves one undeniable truth. CaitlinClark is in a league of her own. Her sheer presence is reshaping the perception of women's basketball, shattering barriers and forcing even the toughest critics to sit up and take notice.
What is she doing wrong? What more do you want from CaitlinClark? Seriously, what more do you want from her? She's focusing on the game. She lifted her team up, got them to the playoffs, won Rookie of the Year, and then also is denouncing racial tensions when she's asked about it. I'm sorry, I don't see anything more that CaitlinClark should have done or could have done.
The stage is set for a showdown that's less about rivalry and more about witnessing CaitlinClark's dominance on full display. With her massive following, unmatched skill, and undeniable star power, this season opener is shaping up to be a spectacle unlike any other. So buckle up. We're diving into the staggering numbers, the unstoppable hype, and how CaitlinClark is leaving Angel Reese and the rest of the WNBA in her wake. The countdown has begun, and the energy is electric. Clark and Reese are set to collide in what many are calling one of the most anticipated matchups in women's basketball history.
CaitlinClark, what she's doing doesn't minimize what they've done, but we should have been giving her the credit. We saw the ratings, we saw the merchandise sales, we saw the attendance, but y'all want to make it about something else. Oh, what about the women that laid the foundation? What about this? What about it? That ain't got nothing to do with CaitlinClark. CaitlinClark is box office. She's doing this. And instead of giving her credit, y'all tried to make it about, oh, y'all poo-pooing the old guard. Y'all never talked about the old guard like this. Nah, I ain't gonna let it slide.
This isn't just another game. It's the rematch fans have been craving since their college days. While Reese capitalizes on the media-driven rivalry, there's no denying that Clark is the true star of the show, commanding unprecedented attention and elevating the WNBA to new heights.
So here comes the female GOAT, and these women are going from having 3,000 people in their arenas to 20,000.
The hype surrounding this game can be summed up in one staggering number: ticket prices. Fans are paying a minimum of $255 just to step inside, while coveted courtside seats are reaching an eye-watering $2,550. To put that in perspective, these prices eclipse nearly every NBA season opener, except for one. Let that sink in. A WNBA game is now competing with the biggest names in men's basketball when it comes to demand. And let's be real, it's not the league driving this frenzy. It's CaitlinClark headlining the event.
All of this success is due to the presence of one player in the league, and that is a generational talent named CaitlinClark. She's the reason the WNBA just won the lottery.
CaitlinClark's ability to draw crowds, spark rivalries, and dominate the narrative is transforming the landscape of women's sports. The soaring demand for tickets isn't just a testament to her star power. It marks a seismic shift from the WNBA's long-standing battle with attendance. For years, tickets sold for as little as $8, with arenas struggling to fill seats. But Clark's presence has rewritten the story entirely. Her unmatched magnetism, both on and off the court, is driving fans to invest in the league like never before, something no other player has accomplished at this scale.
Watch her play. She plays at a high level, highly skilled. She's the best passer in America, and she's the best shooter in America.
The media may bill this as a showdown, but for most fans, it's simply an opportunity to witness CaitlinClark in action, dominating, inspiring, and reaffirming why she's the biggest attraction in women's basketball. What makes this even more incredible is the timing. The game is still months away, yet the buzz has already reached a fever pitch. Social media is ablaze with debates, predictions, and endless speculation about how it will all play out. AngelReese may be in the conversation, but let's be honest, there's no question who the true star is.
You know what the average attendance is when CaitlinClark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay? 15,300.
People aren't dropping over $2,000 on courtside seats to watch missed layups or rebounds. They're paying to witness the brilliance of CaitlinClark. The hype surrounding this matchup has transcended the WNBA, seizing headlines and captivating sports fans everywhere.
What CaitlinClark does is kind of simple, really. She shows up at games, she signs autographs, she talks to little girls wearing jerseys, she smiles to the crowd, and then here's the most important thing. She competes like a maniac. I mean like a maniac.
This season opener isn't just a game, it's a cultural phenomenon. The WNBA is entering uncharted territory, and CaitlinClark is at the forefront, leading the charge. Whether you're a hardcore basketball fan or just curious about the buzz, one thing is undeniable. This is a matchup you don't want to miss. The media frenzy surrounding CaitlinClark and AngelReese's upcoming clash is nothing short of extraordinary. Every major sports outlet, from national networks to independent YouTubers, is analyzing every angle: the players, the stakes, and the record-breaking ticket prices. Social media has exploded, with hashtags like #ClarkEffect and #WNBAOwner dominating the conversation for days. While the WNBA has had its share of high-profile moments, nothing compares to the sheer magnitude of attention this game is attracting. CaitlinClark isn't just elevating the league. She's redefining its future.
CaitlinClark is just such a class act. She was incredible, breaking all types of records, and that's something she was certainly proud of. We saw lots of smiles on the court.
Caitlin is the face right now, and that's also good. Like, she's selling out gyms, of course. Like, why would you hate against that?
For CaitlinClark fans, this game is yet another opportunity to see their favorite players shine under the brightest lights. Meanwhile, the so-called rivalry with AngelReese adds an extra layer of drama, intensifying the anticipation and making the showdown even more compelling.
The attention she brought to the sport, hopefully going to have a residual effect for years to come.
They have done everything they can to diminish the impact of CaitlinClark.
The media has amplified CaitlinClark and AngelReese's college rivalry, spotlighting moments of tension and competition. But let's be real, when it comes to skill, performance, and overall influence, it's not much of a contest. Clark's achievements speak for themselves, while Reese, often framed as her counterpart, has struggled to keep up. Yet, the media's obsession with creating narratives has kept Reese in the conversation, even though most fans view this matchup as a David versus Goliath showdown, with a clear favorite. Public sentiment overwhelmingly leans toward Clark. Even casual fans are far more invested in what she'll do next than in Reese's attempts to stay relevant. Online forums, YouTube debates, and social media threads are buzzing with discussions about how Clark's dominance will likely overshadow any performance Reese puts up. The consensus? This isn't a rivalry. It's another opportunity for CaitlinClark to shine. And the hype isn't just coming from fans. Sports analysts widely agree that Clark is single-handedly elevating the WNBA's profile. Some argue that without her, this game would be just another date on the league's schedule. Instead, it's become a must-watch event. Even former NBA players have taken notice, praising Clark's rare ability to generate excitement and inject new energy into the game.
CaitlinClark has been the best thing, the most dominant thing to happen to the WNBA ever. Remember, there's been good players come out of college, but nobody really cared. We'd seen it. Nobody really cared.
What's even more telling is the reaction to ticket prices. While some may balk at the steep costs, most fans see them as undeniable proof of CaitlinClark's unmatched influence. This isn't just about watching a basketball game. It's about witnessing greatness in real time. The hype surrounding this matchup is unlike anything the WNBA has ever experienced, and the world is watching. For Angel Reese, the spotlight might feel overwhelming, but for CaitlinClark, it's just another day at the office. As the media fuels the narrative, one thing is crystal clear. Clark has already won the battle for public opinion. The excitement, the speculation, and the record-breaking ticket sales all stand as testaments to her impact. If anyone still doubts Clark's star power, they only need to look at the staggering ticket prices for this rematch. This isn't just hype. It's a statement about her marketability and the unprecedented demand to see her play. Historically, WNBA games have struggled to sell tickets, with some seats going for as little as $8. But this game is rewriting history. Entry now starts at $255, a price that turns heads even in the sports world. And for those looking for a premium courtside experience, be prepared to shell out a jaw-dropping $2,550. CaitlinClark isn't just elevating women's basketball. She's redefining its value.
CaitlinClark came in and made such an impact on how many people started to care about the WNBA. This was the highest viewed season in the history of the league.